And now, specifically speaking about Mortal Education, how the story was born, when, and how did it develop to become this thing that it is now.
Another major influence on it is Harry Potter. The economy of Harry Potter does not make sense. You know, so you have like the Malfoys are stupendously rich, and the Weasleys are incredibly poor. But magic can be used to make anything except food, basically, right? And the Weasleys have 8 quite powerful wizards in their family. Why are they poor? Once you say that magic is free, then you kind of can't, you're kind of stuck in terms of your economy. The economy of your universe cannot work. And that sense that magic can't be free was one of the other fundamental pieces of Una Educación Mortal. And that concept of looking at the things that that the questions that the Harry Potter universe makes you ask, and then that I've answered, and in answering them have built this other universe.
And that brings me to ask you about Elle, because she is a very particular main character. She's some kind of anti-hero. And how did she come up?
So that's another piece. It's not just this piece is not actually just to Harry Potter. It's in Harry Potter, but to me, actually, it's more the original places like Star Wars, which then from Star Wars, well, and also a lot of sort of Campbellian sci-fi, which is this idea of the hero's journey, and the idea of a chosen one, right? And so I mean, I think like the idea of a chosen one it has all sorts of issues. If you make that a literal sort of centerpiece of your story, the idea that there is a chosen one, who chooses, right? Who is the one who chooses? Who is the one who and who gets to choose? And why are they chosen? And what are they chosen for? And so Elle and also Orion, right, are both kind of, are both positioned in this sort of classic chosen one narrative, which is in a way inverted, right? Elle is clearly almost designed to be a nemesis, to be the bad guy, that she's told by everyone that she's the bad guy, and that's her destiny, almost in a way, the same way that it's almost like it's Orion's destiny to be this hero and saving everyone. And Elle is very much like, screw all y'all, I'm not my destiny. I don't want this destiny. I refuse this destiny, and is sort of saying, but I get to choose. I'm choosing. And in a way, looking at Orion and suddenly being like, well, wait a second, you didn't choose either. Why does somebody get to choose you? You get to choose also. You don't have to do this. And in a way, recognizing that they are both in the same kind of position. And why are they in that position? Interrogating that question. And obviously it's because the system wants to put them in that position. The rest of the world wants them in those positions. Because why? Well, obviously it serves the status quo. It serves the world to sort of force you into either the position of either defending the status quo or being, or threatening the status quo in a way that that actually reinforces it by allowing the hero to sort of destroy you and thereby preserve the status quo. Where Elle is much more, how about we throw the status quo out the window? And that's kind of what, her recognition. She's a character who, because she she's literally like, you know, weighted down by this imposed destiny, and is having to sort of prevent it from squashing her flat, and having to sort of labor under that weight and hold it off herself. It puts her in a position to sort of recognize the problems with the status quo, with the system.